Broncos country. It's time to bring that same energy we had back when fans were tracking Peyton Manning's flight, hoping he'd land in Denver. Actually, scratch that. Double that energy because the buzz around Bo Nix is getting real. From current and former players to incoming free agents, the hype surrounding Nix heading into year two is off the charts. Even Sean Payton himself has shown full confidence in his young quarterback. And based on what we've seen so far at OTAs, it's easy to see why. Let's break down day one of OTAs and everything that's making Broncos fans excited about Bo Nix. One of the standout stories was new safety Talanoa Hufanga, who already looks like a perfect fit in a Broncos helmet. When asked why he chose Denver in free agency, his answer made waves. He said he had watched a lot of tape while recovering from injury last season and was blown away by what he saw from Bo Nix. That decision sparked a chain reaction. Soon after, linebacker Dre Greenlaw followed him to Denver. It's a big deal when a player chooses Bo Nix and Sean Payton over an established quarterback like Brock Purdy and a proven coach like Kyle Shanahan. That speaks volumes about the belief forming around this Broncos team. Tight end Evan Engram echoed that sentiment, saying he studied both Justin Herbert and Bo Nix and chose Nix. Running back R.J. Harvey even said he was hoping to be drafted by Denver because of what Bo brings to the table. This isn't just hype from players already wearing orange and blue. It's admiration coming from respected voices around the league. Even future Hall of Famer Von Miller recently weighed in, hinting he's got one more season in him, and yes, Denver's on his radar. Von Miller recently said something that turned heads. While he doesn't expect to return to Denver because of the Broncos' already strong edge rushing group, he made one thing clear: the quarterback carousel in Denver is officially over. According to Miller, Bo Nix is the real deal. He's played against him in a playoff game and came away impressed. And honestly, the numbers back that up. From week 10 through the end of last season, Nix ranked top 4 in the entire league in EPA, expected points added. Only Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Jared Goff were ahead of him. Over that 9-game stretch, Nix threw 19 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. As a rookie, he finished 6th in the league in touchdown passes. That's not just solid, that's elite production for a first-year quarterback. What makes this even more impressive is where Nix started. Early last season, there were doubts about whether he'd even be the starter. Some reports had him listed as the potential third string behind Jarrett Stidham and Zach Wilson going into training camp. Fast forward, he not only won the starting job, he was unanimously voted a team captain. And now, he's out there leading veterans, communicating exactly how he wants each route run, and clearly commanding the offense like a seasoned pro. When people ask whether Bo Nix will hit a sophomore slump, here's why the answer is no. Sean Payton doesn't believe it, and more importantly, Nix himself doesn't either. He recently said last year was just his floor, and he's focused on building far beyond that. Yes, defenses will have more film on him this season, but Bo Nix is coming into year 2 with a full command of the playbook, the locker room, and the respect of his teammates, and that changes everything. Last offseason, we kept hearing about how complex Sean Payton's playbook is, but it looks like Bo Nix has cracked the code. According to Payton, Nix is now rattling off play calls with ease. The communication is fast, clean, and confident. Bo himself mentioned how that efficiency is changing everything for him. Instead of wasting mental energy recalling route combinations or assignments, he gets to the line focused entirely on reading the defense. Think about that. A second-year quarterback already showing this level of processing. That's not just comfort, that's command. And that's why the conversation isn't about a sophomore slump. It's about a sophomore surge. Nix now enters the season with a full offseason in the same system, something he hasn't had going all the way back to high school. That kind of continuity between quarterback and play caller, it's rare, and it's a huge advantage. Remember, just a year ago, Bo Nix came into training camp buried on the depth chart. Now, teammates and coaches are calling him Coach Bo on the field because of how he's directing traffic and coaching up veteran players during practice. If you're setting win expectations for the Broncos this year, you might want to raise them. Nix looks poised to elevate this offense. And it's not just Bo. Sean Payton also spoke highly of wide receiver Marvin Mims, especially how he found his rhythm late last season, highlighted by his 2-touchdown game against the Bengals. According to Payton, Mims hit the ground running once they figured out how to best use him. But here's the kicker. Peyton believes that same type of breakout is coming from Troy Franklin this year. So for anyone worried about the weapons surrounding Nix, the pieces are there. And the head coach isn't just talking, he's putting it into action. We're already seeing early signs that the Oregon connection between Bo Nix and wide receiver Troy Franklin is taking shape. And it's starting to show in a big way during OTAs. Last season, we only got a glimpse of that chemistry during the playoff stretch. But now, from day one of practice, Franklin is making highlight-worthy catches, and Nix is putting his arm talent on full display. For someone some in the media labeled Captain Checkdown, Bo's throwing power looks anything but limited. He's rifling passes all over the field. Physically, Nix looks noticeably stronger this offseason. There's real evidence that he's been putting in serious work, staying in Denver, training consistently, and remaining fully locked in on the playbook. That extra strength is translating into his throws, sharper, quicker, and more confident. Sean Payton has made it clear, if Troy Franklin can make the same kind of year two leap that Marvin Mims did, this offense could become one of the most dangerous in the league. And let's not forget how last season ended. In that game against the Bills, even in a loss, it wasn't Bo Nix who faltered. In fact, the momentum he and Franklin built in that game is carrying over, and it's giving this offense a serious edge heading into the new season. Another connection to watch is between Nix and rookie running back R.J. Harvey. Harvey is already turning heads, not just as a runner but as a pass-catching threat. He thrived on wheel routes at UCF, and we're seeing those same explosive plays emerge in Denver's practices. So for those wondering whether the Broncos did enough to support Bo Nix, the answer is yes. With Franklin, Mims, and Devin Vale stepping up, plus Harvey adding versatility out of the backfield, this roster is built to take a big leap forward, and Nix is the one leading the charge. We'll be diving deeper into the full practice breakdown tomorrow, but here's what's already clear. This backfield just got a major upgrade. Bo Nix is now working with the best running back he's ever had, college included. If R.J. Harvey stays healthy, this could be Denver's most dynamic runner since Javonte Williams' breakout rookie year. Harvey brings explosiveness, versatility, and a pass-catching skill set that fits perfectly into Sean Payton's offense. Tight end Evan Engram also stood out in a big way. Bo Nix couldn't stop raving about him, and for good reason. The moment Engram chose Denver, he moved to the city, hit the weight room, and dove into the playbook. He's healthy, energized, and locked in. Watching him run routes and build timing with Nix, especially in warm-ups, was a clear reminder that this offense is loaded with potential. Now, one minor note from OTAs, defensive lineman John Franklin Myers wasn't present, but Sean Payton quickly eased any concerns, reminding everyone that these practices are voluntary. Franklin Myers has been active on social media, posting workout clips and training sessions with elite pass rush specialist B.T. Jordan. According to Payton, he's having a strong offseason. And while he didn't reveal much about contract talks, he did say things are going really, really good. Bottom line, the vibes around this team are as high as they've been in years. There's real belief in the building. Bo Nix isn't just a promising young quarterback. He's becoming a magnet for talent. Players want to join this team because of him, and that's no exaggeration. Combine that with an ownership group willing to invest and back it all up, and it feels like Denver is turning a corner. For the first time since the Peyton Manning era, Broncos fans have a legitimate reason to be this excited heading into OTAs and training camp. And based on everything we've seen so far, this is only the beginning. Another major asset working in Denver's favor? The facilities. The Broncos are currently building what's expected to become the most advanced training facility in the entire NFL, and possibly all of professional sports. Renderings of the new complex show a state-of-the-art structure that will give the team yet another edge in attracting top-tier free agents and developing elite talent. High-performance facilities matter more than ever in today's NFL. When players are weighing options, having access to the best environment to train, recover, and prepare can make all the difference. And Denver is making sure it becomes a destination in that regard. As construction continues, fans will still get the chance to catch a glimpse of the action. When training camp opens, ticket availability will be limited, so if you're planning to be there for the start of a new era in Broncos football, stay tuned. From the on-field growth of Bo Nix to the rising talent around him to elite facilities being built to support sustained success, the future in Denver is brighter than it's been in a long time.